Hey everybody, this is Alex Merced, and this is another, I think this is video 10 in our Learn Python with PyCharm series. So in this video, what we are doing is we're going to learn about decorators. Decorators are kind of a new feature that's popping up in most programming languages. It should be added to JavaScript soon. You can use it with TypeScript, and you could use it with like Babel or something in JavaScript. But basically all it does, it just takes a certain pattern that already exists in programming and just makes it easier to do. That's the idea of like wrapping something in a function. Okay, so first let's just kind of illustrate the concept. So let's say here I have we create a function called my decorator. Okay, my decorator. And my decorator takes no parameter. Well, it takes a parameter. That's going to be the function because that's what makes it a decorator, that it pass in a function. Essentially a high order, what's called a higher order function. It's a function that acts as a wrapper. And what we'll do is we're going to print, we're just literally going to decorate the other function. So we're just going to do a bunch of these. We'll run the wrapped function in the middle. And then we will print dot 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 there. Cool, so that's the decorator function. And then we'll create the function that gets decorated. So we'll call this def decorated, or to be decorated. And this takes no parameters either. Well, this takes no parameters. And all this does is print, hey there. Hey there. Cool. So essentially what the decorator would do is you would just say, instead of just running to be decorated, I would take my decorator, and inside my decorator would be to be decorated, except we don't invoke it, we're just passing the function. Now watch the difference between that and me just calling the function by itself. To be decorated. Okay, save. Again, that keeps auto-saving, I forget. Okay, and then I hit Python 3 testing.py. Let's see what we get. And you see, like the first time, so let me just bring this up a little bit. See, the first time there's no decoration because we're just calling the function. It just prints hey there. The second time, the function gets passed into my decorator. So first this print runs, which does this. Then this function runs, which is really this function, because this function got passed into here. It's func. So that hey there, and then yeah, we do the other print. Okay, so basically you're using the function to sort of improve the other function. Now this is a kind of innocuous example, but you can imagine, like, let's say you create a calculate function, okay, that takes two numbers, but you want it to add, subtract, so you can pass in some other function that takes the two numbers and subtracts. So let's see here. But now, since we're going to use this as a decorator, we have this other cool syntax we can use. So instead of doing that, I can do this at my decorator. And what this does, it immediately takes the function that precedes it as its argument. Although, let's see here, what is it? Why do I have a little red line here? Okay, well, we have an at, so there we go. So let's just run that. Let's see if that runs. Okay, invalid syntax. Oh, to be decorated. Oh, I think you have to do the decorator on top of the definition. So let's see here. So if I do this at to be, or my decorator, like that, so then what happens is this function definition gets wrapped in the decorator, and now if I run the function to be decorated, it should run with the decoration. Okay, it kind of did. Let's see here. Pine line 11. An object is not callable. Run that again, just make it clear. Yeah, so it is running it. module to be decorated type error, none type object is not callable. I don't want to do this. Let's see here. Let's print func. I want to see what func is. So yeah, it is the function. So it is grabbing the function just fine. Now let's see here if I take out this line. There we go. Okay, so got it. Okay, so basically you're just passing the definition of the function and it runs it right there. Interesting. Okay, but yeah, that's how a decorator works. It's, again, you could just wrap functions in other functions, but it gives you, creating kind of decorators that you can use for when you're defining functions and classes is just kind of a nice way to decorate functionality, make your code look a little cleaner. So that's decorators in Python. My name's Alex Merced from alexmercedcoder.com.